Hey everyone, Dimitri's here, and today we are going to talk about sketch to component. I have already talked about VS Code Studio extension. If you have missed that, it's in my channel, and I have already talked about page autocomplete. And page autocomplete actually was surprisingly good from the tests that I did. Every Wednesday, I try to make live sessions in my YouTube channel. So if you want me to try one of your demos or something, you can join my live session and we can do that. Also, thank you very much for all the people who are actually subscribed to my channel and also to my paid members as well. So if you consider to be a fanatic, for example, the fanatic tier, you have access to 30 plus videos. And if you consider to be like a paid member, like in general, even the lowest tier, you have access to all my live videos. So yeah, without further ado, let's talk about this new feature. So first of all, in order to see the new feature, you can actually go over here and then you need to just click on page, it's sketch to component. So when you click on sketch to component, it will ask you to upload a photo. So to be honest, it's not working the way, or at least as long as I remember, you were supposed to also like sketch something directly in FlowFlow, but I don't see the sketch here. So you can just click this button over here, which is sketch a component. So you can either upload an image or you can sketch a component. So I'm just going to click on sketch a component and then I'm going to try to sketch a component. So my tips from the 3-4 sketches that I tried is that first of all, make sure that you have a base. So don't consider the whole frame to be a base because that was my first error. I was thinking like everything is a base. No, it's you need to actually set the frames of your component. That's first of all, and you can use that rectangle too, of course. Then another thing is if you want an image over here, let's see, and some text over here, and some other text over here, for example. First of all, what I was doing is I was actually doing it like that, like this is a text, and this is a text, let's say, and this is an image. Let's say this is a person. Let's imagine this is a person. I'm going to save it and I'm going to try to generate it. For me personally, this was not working, and I suppose it will not going to work again. The reason it's not working is because it's too abstract. So you have like the text, and the AI will not like know that. Oh, it's actually created for me. Okay, so the last couple of times that I tried, it was not able to create it, but let's see, preview component. And now, yeah, you can see it. This is the component. So this is the image, which is the right thing, full text position. And yeah, so it's like it's weird that it's the rectangle. It's in height, not in width. But let's try to insert it. So let's go to insert it, and I'm going to say like the profile component, for example. I'm going to insert it. I would say it's a moderate result, but still, like it has like the text over here, and I was supposed to like in my ideal world, this should be wrapped into a component, and under this component there should be more text over here. That was my ideal. That was my initial like thought when I tried to create that component. So it should like technically it should look like something like that. But okay, let's try another one. So let's try this one. Let's click sketch again, and let's try to do it without the sketching, without the frame this time. I don't think it is going to work, but let's try it without the frame. So what about if I have something like home, and let's try to write this time. It's very hard to write with a mouse, to be honest. Let's try to write some text. So home, and then I want to have like, let's say, a line, and then I want to have like an image, for example, and I'm going to say image. I don't think I need to. I'm going to say image, and then here I'm going to say name, for example. Let's try to say name. Great, and now here I'm going to say description. Let's try that, description. And then underneath I'm going to say, let's say price. I'm not sure if I just write the text, it will create something. Like, let's say I want a price, and let's say I want the heart icon here for some reason. I'm not sure why it's here. Let's say I want to have the menu over here. What else? I think that's good. I think that's good. Let's try to generate. So generating. I don't think this one particularly is going to work, but let's see. Maybe it will. Let's. So it's also like generate them fast, like the last one. Yeah, exactly. It was not. It haven't like generated correctly. So this is to upload an image. It says regenerate. I can also click regenerate and try my luck, but I guess like once if it's not generated, it will probably not generate it again. That would be my guess, to be honest. But let's see. And if that does not work, I'm going to try it with a box this time, because like I said, in my testings, you should have a frame. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's try it with a frame. Let's try it with a frame this time. Let's build a frame. Let's say home. So let's say home over here. And let's have the same thing. So let's have the image. Oh, not like that. Can I delete that? I can. Okay. So let's have an image. Ah, what is going on with me? Let's create a beautiful image. Sorry about that, guys. And then I have here, like, let's say name. So I have the name. And then underneath, I'll have something like description. Let's try something. And that would be, let's say, price. Price. I essentially tried the same thing, but this time with box, because I believe that with a box it should work better. And let's make it like that. Let's actually like say that this is, let's say, the upper part, this is the second part, and let's have like something. I'll not even draw anything here, to be honest. So let's generate now. So let's see if the box is going to help it, because like I said, the box should help it, but let's see if what I'm telling you guys it's correct. No, it's still not generated. This is actually surprising me. Another thing that I don't like right now is that you need to start from scratch. And if I click generate component, it will try to generate again, which I don't believe it's going to work. The bad part is actually it's not telling you why it's not generated correctly. So for example, if you had like some feedback, it would be great to just say why it's not generated correctly. In the demo that they have showed in FFDC, they have generated very basic one, which is like, let's say this over here, and let's say name, for example. There were very basic one, like this, for example. This was like of a person. So I think this one should be generated correctly, but let's see. Because this is a very basic one. It's only an image and a text. Oh, it's still not generating it. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, what about putting an image to one of my YouTube covers? So if I put an image to my latest YouTube cover, which is autocomplete, what will happen? This is interesting because I don't think, yeah, exactly. I don't think like this can be ever created by the Flow. I don't know. It's weird because the first time it did actually work. This time it's not working. So let's try. This is maybe complex, I guess. Let's try this one. What if I want to? And what if I want this to be a button like that? And here I want to say exit. So let's imagine this is some kind of game or something like that, and I have two buttons over here. And let's imagine that I have some symbols over here. What else? Like that. So let's see if that is going to work. Like so far with the sketch to component, I'm not very impressed, to be honest. Like they haven't got an error in the FFDC, but so far, of course, this is a beta version, so let's hope that they're going to improve it. But I don't see me using that, and yeah, I don't see me using that in the near future. The reason I'm saying that is because it, like, literally I'm spending more time creating those than just go to the actual Flow page and start to build them, because you can see it's only the basic elements: column, row, component, image, so text. Only the basic elements were being added. You don't have something like maps, for example, or something like that. So it cannot just add the basic elements, but can you imagine if it can add a map or something like that? So let's say this is a map. I don't think that is going to work, but let's see. This is a map. So what if I would be super surprised if, yeah, it's not going to work. So yeah, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, guys. Maybe I don't understand how this is actually supposed to work. But I don't have any luck with it. Like I said, this is in beta, so I hope they're going to improve that, so it will be more useful. But definitely the page autocomplete, it's much better. I'm going to use that, to be honest. So let's see. Yeah, definitely not working, but you can actually, do you know what you can do? You can actually go over here, create a blank page, and it will be like, let's say, game, and this one will be, I would say autocomplete is not available for components. It's only for pages. That's interesting, actually, but you know what? You can always convert a component, a page into a component. So you can always say something like that. And you can always say game. And here you can just say create game layout with 4 buttons on the corners, and in the middle there should be 2 buttons, home and exit. Let's try it like that. I know this is the other AI too, but I just want to show you the comparison between using those tools. And for me personally, that tool is much, much better. You can actually see it. It just made me what I wanted. It's like 90 and more percent exactly what I want. You still have like an A here, but I can just say instead of like A here, I can just say let's put it with fill it with icons. So yeah, definitely sketch to component is not yet ready. I mean, it is ready, but it's not useful for me. So yeah, without further ado, I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much for all those people being a paid member to my YouTube channel, and especially to my elite members, which is Nomadis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Cloud Bedrock and JSNAP. So thank you very much for being paid members. And thank you guys. Thank you for watching that. I hope that this was helpful. And let me know in the comments what do you want me to try. Or send me your sketches in Discord so I can test them and let you know what was the result. Thank you and have a great further flowing. Keep on further flowing, guys.